Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 46 of Europa Universalis IV as Venice. And in the last video we sort of finished in a war with Spain. France declared war on Spain and dragged me into it right after we just had a war with Tuscany, I think it was, and took a lot of stuff from them, although it was mainly France giving it to us. I've used this as an opportunity to siege out most of the Spanish cores over near Italy. That's because I hope France do give me some of them. However, we have to be careful. We currently have 70% overextension. We are working on coring these, but it is going to take a little bit of time before that is all dealt with. So we do have to consider that. And also we're going to have quite a bit of aggressive expansion with people as well, particularly Savoy. Obviously Spain, we don't really care. We're getting quite a lot with the likes of Austria and Bohemia, so we could well end up seeing a coalition if we are not careful. I'm almost tempted to go over here and siege out these islands as well, siege out the Baleares. We may well do that. I do have some transports somewhere. Those are the transports. We have nobody on the transports. Let's go and pick these guys up and we'll go and drop them off in the Baleares. We are still protecting trade, I believe. Those are the heavies. Yeah, they can all go together now. So we'll group those all up. We'll go quickly and land in Roma. We'll pick up this 20 stack here. Not too sure where I was sending them and why. Looks like I was sending them further north for some strange reason. Let's go ahead and get these guys onto the boats though. And we'll go and drop you off over here. I don't think we have to worry about the Spanish Navy. I think I was just trying to keep some soldiers up here in case we needed to deal with any potential rebellions. Most of my army, well not most of it, but a fair bit of my army is actually down here because I was originally planning to go to war with the Ottomans and I would still like to do that at some point. So I definitely want to make sure that I keep some of my... What's going on down here now? Did these ships not all group together? Or is there somebody else here attached to me? Maybe it's just because of the soldiers. Anyway, let's go ahead and drop you off onto the Baleares. If I hit the correct button, it will help. So we have got some rebellions that are potentially going to fire. The Ferranese separatists, which is most likely going to be Firenze, Arezzo, Modena. Quite a few places where they could fire. If they fire, they fire. There's not an awful lot we can do on it. We're in negative diplo points. We are going to start doing cores. Mission. Yeah, we're not really going to bother with that for now. I'm really conflicted because I'd like to be able to take some stuff here from Spain because that would have been my plan anyway. And of course, this will mean we'll have a truce after this war. And after having the truce, then we'll have to wait again before we can attack them. But at the same time, I've got a lot of aggressive expansion already. And we've also got a fair bit of overextension. So I really don't want to be in a position where we take even more. I guess a lot of it depends on what France intends to give us. Let's go and drop some troops back off over here now. We've sieged out the Baleares. That was quite quick. We don't need to worry too much about that. I don't think I'm going to go for a separate peace. The longer the war goes on, in fact, the better. And the reason for that is we will maybe have time to core the final province. How are we doing in terms of tech? We're a little bit behind on admin now. So that is problematic. It's been a week since I played, so I'm just trying to familiarise myself with everything. We are admin focused. We've got an admin leader. Yeah, maybe it will be better if France doesn't give us any of this land. We should probably go and try and improve some relations with Bohemia because they are one of the people likely to join the coalition. I think we'll lose the prestige here. I really shouldn't because high prestige means aggressive expansion ticks down more quickly. But at the same time, we're already in negative diplo power, so we could do without losing much more of that. Again, my plan to attack the Ottomans is going to have to go on hold for the time being, at least until we've gotten rid of all of our overextension. And maybe once we've got our next level of admin tech, Because we don't have a lot of admin points for coring at the moment. We probably should continue to fabricate claims on the Ottomans. We definitely want to sort of work our way down here. So Mentees and Teke. So let's go and fabricate a claim on Mentees. Not an awful lot else that we can do there. We're apparently being blockaded. 14 ships. This is the game you want to play, is it? Okay, well, I'll try and sort of sneak up behind you. Or are we going to go into this province, are we? Or you're going into the Bay of Napoli. I wonder if you're going to try and sneak down behind me. What we might do here is be able to actually catch them out if we detach the heavies. Get the heavies to go here. We will get the galleys and the transports to go here. Now, the galleys aren't going to be able to do an awful lot, but it does mean we can sort of catch these guys in the middle and stop them from being able to escape. The Austrian navy has actually been able to engage them, and now we're there with our entire fleet, and their navy actually survived, oddly enough. So let's go. I don't even think we really took any damage there. I think Austria tanked all of that. Yeah, we're all at 100%, so there's not an awful lot we can do there. Do we think the Spanish have a navy? Well, yeah, no, the Spanish do have a navy. They've got 15 heavies, 22 lights out there. That's a lot of ships that the Spanish have. So I don't think we necessarily want to engage there. We're making money, so we don't actually need to... We could come down here and help with blockading. We have a lot of money, so we don't need to worry about mothballing the heavies right now. So obviously France and Austria are involved in this. We have managed to get one of our cores done. That will bring our overextension down. So still at 50%. Tuscan separatists are likely to fire. We'll just have to deal with them when they pop. There's not an awful lot we could do. Somebody did mention in a comment a few videos ago and asked why I don't raise autonomy in provinces that I've taken. The answer to that is low autonomy is better. Yes, raising the autonomy can reduce the chance of a rebellion. But when I've got a lot of troops around that are just stood doing nothing, and, you know, we've got a fair bit of manpower in the tank, plenty of money, we might as well just deal with the rebellions when they pop. There's not really a huge point in raising the autonomy because it takes a long time to tick down. So we will just deal with the rebellions. This war is going very, very well in France's favour. The war goal is to take Barcelona. They already have Barcelona sieged. So I'm not too sure what we are waiting for. Because Barcelona is probably one of the first provinces to fall. And France have got a massive stack down there anyway, so... It's very, very... I see some of these provinces have even been flipped over to me. I'm not sure why these ones are occupied by me. In fact, I don't really like that they're occupied by me. And these ones I'm going to actually flip over to France. Just because I don't want him... Actually, I wouldn't mind if he gave me Alicante, because I'd like to try and get some of the stuff on the Spanish coast. In fact, what I'd like to be able to do by the end of this campaign is have all of the... coastline in the Mediterranean. That'd be a really, really cool thing to do. Of course, it would mean that we would have to do some damage to France later on, but that might be expected. I mean, we've got most of it. We still need to take a little bit more from the Ottomans, and then we're also going to need to take a bit from France and some from Spain. Not to mention, of course, dealing with Morocco, but that shouldn't be too difficult. Fasano own that. Maybe Fasan will even get that because they do have a claim on it. I'd be quite happy if France gave that to Kazan. Wouldn't be bothered by that at all. We've still got a good chance of these rebels firing. How many admin points? 270 we need in order to get the final core. There we go. We have our rebellion. It is a 16 stack. It is in the hills, which kind of sucks, but we will move in and deal with that. It shouldn't be too problematic. Okay, we have our next election. France has peaced out. There's all kinds of things going on here. Let's deal with these things one at a time. Let me tick off that battle so I don't have the annoying sound effect. So, first of all, our current ruler is 43 years old, but our Republican tradition is already very low. I'd like to keep him, but we need to get our Republican tradition back up. So let's just get another 411. France gives us 3 favours. We've lost a trade protection CB against Spain. There's our new ruler. We... CB... Oh, Naples has been released. Interesting. So they were forced to release Naples. Okay. So Spain will cede a handful of provinces to France. Spain will release Naples as a sovereign state. Prestige will be divided... Okay, so we didn't actually get any land. But that's not bad, because now Naples is a separate entity again. We've won that battle quite easily. So let's go ahead and split these guys up. We still need to finish off our coring. So who do you have as your friends and allies? See, we don't have a truce with them, so we could, if we wanted to, go and try and conquer them. Guessing they'd never go for vassalization. Yeah, because of the provinces and stuff. So we could go straight ahead and attack them if we wanted. What we could do is we could also vassalize them and then integrate them later. That might be a little bit cheaper in terms of coring costs. I think I'm going to do that, actually. I think I'm just going to go and march down there. We don't have any aggressive expansion from that previous war. I think we're just going to go down there, declare war on them, and then kick them in the teeth. They don't have any allies. Let's go and declare war. We don't want any of our friends to come in. Let's go ahead and do that. So we'll try and vassalize Naples here if we can. You need a leader. We will assign you with this guy. He's our slightly better leader. Now you're in farmlands. That is fine. Let's move you in there. Where did I put all of my ships? Oh, they're down here. Let's get you guys back up over here. We can go and blockade that if we're in the right province. So yeah, I think we're just going to try and vassalize Naples here. If we can. They might have too much for us to grab. So we'll have to see how that works out. This is our own territory, so we should just be able to march straight through. They do only have the one fort, which is Naples. We might even catch them here if we're lucky. Then we'll have to think about grabbing Syracuse. Okay, 100 Diplo power and 25 Navy tradition, or 100... I think we definitely want the Republican tradition and the admin power, especially as we are trying to get cores done. So let's go ahead and start doing that. We did catch them. Unfortunately, they got a morale tick, so we didn't get to wipe them out. They are actually heading back in this direction, so we might be able to jump on them. They've actually stopped right here. So I'm going to abandon that siege and move in. This should be a complete stat wipe on their army. More trade efficiency. It wasn't a stat wipe, or was it? Yes, it was. Fantastic. Okay, so their army is no more. We still have the mission to conquer this place, which I still have no idea where it is. I'm sure I've checked it before, but I can't remember. Oh, it's the islands off there. That's fine. That is somewhere that we would like. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, we don't have claim on them, actually. Fabricate claim on... Actually, no, we can get a claim for free, can't we? So, let's go and fabricate the claim on TK. Or TK. And if we just go ahead and take that mission, then we will automatically, or at least should automatically, get a claim on that. Yep, we do. Fantastic. So, we'll try and take that in the next war, which will most likely be with the Ottomans. In the meantime, let us try and we'd need to go through Spain in order to get that. That's a bit of a pain. Well, we'll hang off on that for the moment. We probably won't even need to take the last province in order to get the 100% on them. So we've already got over 37% war score. They're already at low enthusiasm. This means nobody else can join the war, even if they get themselves an ally. Because once you have over... Once one side has 25% war score or more, the other side cannot call in any additional allies. Basically the way that works. So we'll probably get quite a lot of aggressive expansion for taking Naples, but ho-hum. It is what it is. Okay, Fazan are going to go and do that siege there. Let's just move out into our own territory then. Just wait for some of these other ones to finish. We've already got 99% war score, so there is another siege done. So let's just have a quick look. Full vassalization will be 109%. That's a real pain in the hoop. We could try and take a lot of stuff that isn't all that high. What do we have claims on? We have claims on everything except Naples and Syracuse. So if we were to... We'll wait for that siege to finish. If we take all of these provinces here... In fact, no. I still like my original plan here. So I think what I'm going to do... Because I can't force their vassalization... is just take a couple of provinces. You could take that one down there. I don't want to take too much from them, that's the problem here. And there's a very specific reason for that. Let's take this one, because then we can split them up. That's a 20 war score offer. 162 admin points. 18 overextension, a bit of aggressive expansion. We'll take war reparations. Can't force their religion. Now, also, do they have any money? Yes, they do. Okay, so that takes us a little bit of extra land, and it also means they're small enough to completely vassalize the next time we go to war with them. But hopefully it leaves them big enough so that they won't be destroyed by any of the other AIs. So let's go ahead and get some more of these cores going. We can actually start working on some conversions here. We can actually work on 2 conversions because we have 2 missionaries. We have 3 missionaries. Apparently we've got a lot of cores that we can work on all at the same time. Oh, what is my... Fervor points is actually quite low at the moment. We haven't been making an awful lot. Our religious unity is quite high, but we have spent quite a lot of time at war. So we've still got these potential Tuscan separatists, so I think we are going to have to come and bring some of our armies back up here now. My idea of wanting to vassalize Naples instead of just taking all of their land is that if I vassalize them, then I won't have to spend the admin points for coring, which is what is quite expensive. Military tech cost going up by 5%. Yeah, I think we'll take that. I definitely don't want to lose the army tradition. Losing tradition on anything always sucks. We've done with the ships. I think we'll just go and dock them up for now. I would still like to attack the Ottomans. That is definitely still a plan. They are allied with Nuremberg, Crimea, Tunis, and Khiva. Not bothered about any of those, really. They're still trying to get... Oh, we do have a rebellion. Oh, they actually fired not where I was expecting them to. Okay, they are in a fort. Is in the hills, which is a bit of a pain. You guys have a leader, but there's only 5 men there, so we're just going to go and dogpile in, and then we'll throw you guys in there as well. So we should win those battles with relative ease. It's going to cost us a little bit of manpower, and there'll be a little bit of reinforcement to go along with it, but it'll be fine. There we go, there's another rebellion put down. You guys get back down here just in case we get any rebellions down there. You guys just spread out so you're not all stood in one province. I think that's quite good. We're back up to 10k, we could get some more buildings. Let's say we want to start getting some trade depots now and really increasing our trade because we've had these buildings for a while and we haven't built any yet. So what are we currently making from trade? Let's have a look at this. We are making 90 ducats from trade. Let's go and build a ton of trade depots. So we definitely want one there. 6.66, 7.8, 6.19. I mean, we'll probably end up with them in most provinces, but obviously you want to go for your best ones first. 12.4. What about Byzantium? 18.32. 6.77. Obviously these do become quite costly, but I've got the gold mine there, so we'll just drop one in on there. 1.3, 1.4. Okay, quite a lot of the rest of them look fairly low. Suppose we haven't got any better trade over here. Let's go and drop one down there in Rome. And then we'll probably grab a few more just on the coastal provinces, because most of these are just upgrades of existing buildings, and that means they don't actually cost us another building slot. So we'll go ahead and put these in wherever we can. We've got all the money in the world, so it's not really an issue. Some of these provinces are obviously a lot better than others, so we'll try and concentrate on the ones that are at least +1. If it's less than +1, it's probably not worth it. That's probably enough for now. So those buildings are going to take just over a year to complete. So we'll have a look in March 1616. And we'll see what our trade power is like there. In the meantime, we have to just try and wait for our aggressive expansion to burn off a little bit. Wait until we've done all of our coring. And then we can think about going to war with the Ottomans and taking some more stuff from them. So I think that is probably a good place to end this video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Venice. I'll see you next time. And until then, goodbye for now.